This was my first solo date of 2024, and for some reason, I did not allow my jar to do the choosing, which is crazy because that's kind of my thing now. I go on different solo dates, and I have a jar that I created back in 2023 that does the choosing for me. I also have another YouTube video giving details on what type of ideas that I put into my jar if you guys are interested in creating your own. But since this is my first solo date, I wanted to keep it cool, calm, and easy, and I also wanted it to be relaxing. I went to the Seoul Himalayan Salt Cave and Spa, and this was honestly my first time ever going to this location, but I'm sure they have these in several different places, maybe underneath different names. Just look up salt caves near you. I know a lot of people believe that, this is somewhat self-care and not considered a date, but I feel like this would be a beautiful date, even if you were to come with a person, just because it's so calming, it's so relaxing, and it has so many benefits. I'll let you guys do the Googling because I am not a doctor and I don't want to lead people in the wrong direction. But for me, I left here feeling renewed, refreshed, and this was a day that I actually came here with a stuffy nose, and I left and my nose was no longer stuffed up. So definitely do your research and definitely put this on your to-do list because I had the most relaxing time ever. Now, my next 6 solo dates are more organized. I let my jar do the choosing, and the way that my videos flow from here on out is going to be the way that I do my mashups from here on out. Please forgive me for the vertical video. I just did not want to waste such quality content just on Instagram or TikTok. So when I do videos for YouTube from now on, I will make sure that it is horizontal and better for your TV screens because that's where y'all will see your girl in the near future. This is my second solo date of the year, and I'm going to allow my jar to do the choosing for me. I mean, that is the sole purpose of this jar, is to keep it spontaneous. And if you have not already created you one, this is your sign to go ahead and do so. And would you look at here, we are finally going raging, y'all. I created my solo dating jar not to disassociate myself from the rest of the world, but to truly get to know myself on a deeper level. Because if you're not careful, you can easily get lost in the sauce. One of the things I'm currently working on is how to forgive people, because although I may not be mad or I may not be thinking about a situation anymore, I will still hold a grudge, baby. I'd be like, there goes so and so, but I need to let that go because in my reality, I don't have bad blood with anything or anyone, but that doesn't stop me from putting these people's name on the plate, baby. If you ever left me a negative comment, user 337795, this one is for you. And just like any other human emotion, it is absolutely okay to be angry. Just don't allow it to consume you. And let me also add, stop going through people's phones because y'all be making yourself mad. I was told to add that in here for y'all. Stop popping up at people's house. Stop doing things that are outside of your character that you will regret tomorrow. Instead, book a smash room experience and put them people's name on a plate, baby. Thank me later. This is my third solo date of the year, and of course, we're going to allow my jar to do the choosing. If you're new to solo dating, welcome to Jocelyn's Cabaret. Solo dating is for everyone, whether you're single, in a relationship, or married. You deserve quality time with yourself. I had a few people ask me how to overcome the anxiety of being out by yourself, and nothing I tell you is going to stop you from being afraid or anxious about being out by yourself. Sometimes you just literally have to go out and do the things that you're so afraid of. You would be so surprised at how many people are not paying you any mind. So many people are in their phones, doing their own things, holding their own conversations. They're really not paying you any mind. I used to be the same exact way till one day I was just like, you know what? This is my life. I'm curating it and I'm gonna do what I want to do. It's even to the point where I will get whoever is working their job to record for me. Okay, hold this up. Even though they do a horrible job, as y'all can tell. And I really started this series because I wanted to show the girls that it is more to solo dating than just going out to eat, going out to have a drink. There are literally fun things you can do all by yourself. And don't let this be limited to just your solo dating. If somebody asks you out on a date, use my solo dating ideas and tell them to choose out the jar. Tell them, let's make it spontaneous, baby. Where are we going? Horseback riding? Can y'all believe I got this jacket from Amazon? Let me know in the comments if you need the direct link and I'll send it right to you. Bye. This is my fourth solo date of the year, and of course, I'm going to allow my jar to do the choosing. I learned something new about myself almost every time I go on a solo date. And truth be told, I haven't done arts and crafts since I was in high school. But you know what that made me realize? I have been getting to know myself for 32 years. It doesn't stop because every year I'm always evolving. And fashion is one of those main ways that I am able to dive deeper, get to know myself, play around, and just be overall creative. I've realized I don't have one aesthetic because I'm not just one thing, and that is okay. I don't want to be in a box. I like to consider my style as organized chaos, and there's a deeper reason for that, and it's not just because I like to play around with juxtaposition or wear a kimono as a dress or mix my prints, because who wants to look like everyone else? I believe that what you see, what you wear, what you hear can directly affect your mood. My solo dates are a time for self-love, self-care, enjoyment, fun. So you can probably tell why I chose this outfit. This outfit makes you happy just by looking at it. And I have even more appreciation for designers like Diane von Furstenberg. These are the people who are making clothes thinking of the girls just like me. For your next solo day, I want you to make it intentional. Plan it out, dress up, and don't be afraid to wear bright, bold colors and prints. At the end of the day, it's all about confidence. Make sure you shop this limited edition collection right at your local Target. This is my 5th solo day of the year, and of course, we're going to allow my jar to do the choosing. I recently just started reposting my solo dates to YouTube Shorts, and tell me why the men are mad as hell. I don't understand why people assume that solo dating means that you are against dating actual people. Because please don't get it twisted. Your girl goes on dates. It's just not any of your business, and I pick and choose what I want to share on the internet, as you should too. The internet is really an imaginary place where if you say you like oranges, someone is going to comment and ask you why you don't like apples. People will really watch a 60-second clip and create full-blown scenarios based off of whatever they have going on in their personal lives. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And if you really want to elevate your life, spend more time with yourself. Lately, I've been doing solo dates once a month, but you can go as little or as much as you need to. And again, you should customize your solo dating jar to best suit who you are. And I don't care what anyone else says. When I look good, I feel even better. I'm all about elevating your life from hair to toe. Putting effort into your overall look is going to elevate your solo dating experience from the top. It's going to set the tone for how your day is going to go. So yes, put that ish on. And if you need my outfit details or more solo dating ideas, comment solo date and I got you. This is my 6th solo date of the year. And of course, we're going to allow my jar to do the choosing. Now, out of all my solo date ideas, this has got to be the most basic one, but hey, it's still a date and baby, we're still going. I don't know what it is about these solo dates, but I ruffled a few feathers in my last solo date video because of the simple fact that I romanticize spending time with myself and I decided to call them solo dates. So many people were like, well, why is it called a date? You're just going out by yourself. Why are you on my page? If you're new here, hey, my name is Aisha and I started my solo dating jar back in December of 2023. If you don't like going out alone because you suffer from like social anxiety, my best advice is to go out during a weekday. There's not a lot of people out unless you are in Atlanta because nobody works in Atlanta. I came on a Monday just because of the simple fact that I'm about to be on a girls trip for 5 days in a row and I won't have any time to myself. So yes, I need to recharge my social battery before it's time to turn up. I could have went anywhere in the world, but I chose to go to Cork and Flame tonight. For my appetizer, I received Amuse Bouche, which translates into amuse the palate or just to awaken your taste buds. Every week the flavor changes, but this week it was tropical leche, which is basically just cucumber and coconut milk. It was so good, I was surprised. I had the wedge salad, which was so bomb because I had never tasted Persian peppers, but now I kind of want to put a Persian pepper on everything that I eat. I also had the shellfish and Jimmy Red cornbread, bomb.com. I wanted dessert so bad, but they were all sold out of the creme brulee. So baby, this was my first time, definitely not my last time coming to Cork and Flame. Side note, make sure you're tipping your servers every time you go out. My waitress was Ashley and she was super sweet. She had told me that her day started off rough. In some way, somehow, your girl brightened Ashley's day. Y'all complain like y'all complain in my comment section on a weekly basis. Baby, I know the servers deserve a raise. Shout out to the servers and definitely shout out to Ashley, girl. When I come back, I got a call to make sure you're there first. Bye! This is my 7th solo date of the year. And of course, we're going to allow my jar to do the choosing. When I first created my solo dating jar, I intended on going on a solo date every month. But it was just not realistic once those summer months hit. The summer months came and your girl was outside. She was here, she was there, she was everywhere. And that is okay. I don't want y'all to feel like you have to go on a solo date every week, every month. Just go on a solo date whenever you feel like you need to be tapped in with yourself or just spending more quality time with yourself when you don't want to hear any outside noise. You don't gotta be Miss Solo Date every day or Miss Solo Date every 2 weeks. It's okay. And it is absolutely okay to date other people while you're on your solo dating journey. Because child, I sure am. Speaking of which, this December will be my solo date jar anniversary and I'm trying to figure out if I should just do something grand, maybe a solo trip, maybe host an event where we all create our own solo date jars. I don't know. I'm still plotting. I'm still thinking. Don't hold me to it. It's also time for me to update my solo dating jar. I think in the past year, I have come so far with my solo dating journey and I'm interested in new things, new places, new ideas, new perspectives. I just want to create a new solo dating jar. But anyway, guess where we're going today, y'all? Drum roll, please. Your girl is going axe throwing. We're about to give you butt. By the way, your girl has never thrown an axe, but I just want to know how to just in case I have to. Because when you stay ready, you never got to get ready, Bookie. When Helene hit our city a couple weeks ago, I watched as my neighbors helped chop the trees out of the road so that people could drive their cars. I was like, if that ain't community, I don't know what is. I'm just sitting there like, dang, I don't have a style hack for this one. I got to get in the field. Because who got left off bad and bougie? Not me. But I spent 1 hour at Broad Axe Throwing in Augusta, Georgia for only $25. Anytime you go into a rage room, a gun range, or anything that's going to force you to release a little bit of tension and anger, you gotta start placing any negative thoughts that you have about yourself in front of the axe, the plates, the hammers, whatever it is that you're throwing. Start placing those negative thoughts because that is what we're working on right now. We don't have time to be thinking about people who don't even deserve us. I see too often, specifically in my my community, people only want to level up or do better for themselves when it comes to trying to prove someone else wrong or flex on their imaginary haters. And that's impossible to maintain, because what are you going to do when you realize that no one even cares? People do all of this stuff just for social media, and once someone sees it already and they double tap, people forget about it. And this is why you got to do things for yourself and not for other people. If you're consistently in a cycle of doing better just to impress people who forgot about it the moment they double tapped, you'll never get out of the rat race, because baby, your why has to be more than just the accolades. So cheers to us leveling up and walking fully in our purpose.